guys, what's up? It is Hope. It is week 15 of strict keto. I started keto on January 1st, 2019, and I've recorded a video every single week. I'm just sharing updates and NSVs and recipes and losses and gains and all of that stuff. And so yeah, it is week 15. I'm nearing my 100 days of my Fitness Pal, which I'm super excited about. And so yeah, I'm just going to start off with the numbers. On January 1st, 2019, I was 275.6. Last week I came to you weighing at 254.4, and this week I'm 255.4, I think. So that's a little bit of a gain back up into 255, which I kind of figured would happen because the last 3 weeks I've had consecutive losses, 2 pounds each week. So I was kind of expecting either a gain or a stall. I wasn't really expecting a loss again. And so it didn't really bother me or affect me really. I was just super excited to still be kind of closer down towards the beginning of the 250s. And so yeah, 255.4, I believe is what I weighed. 255.4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So maybe that isn't like an exact pound gain. Yeah, I was 254.4 last week. I'm 255.4 this week. So yeah, a 1 pound gain. But like I said, I wasn't really expecting there to be a huge loss on the scale this week. And so I will take it. I'm not beating myself up about it. I did everything I could have done this week. I stayed under 20 grams of carbs every single day. I logged everything in my Fitness Pal. I'm just keeping to those strict parameters that I set for myself. And it's really paying off. How do I feel? I feel wonderful. In my body, I feel great. I just have so much energy. And I'm in a really good headspace when it comes to food and feeling like I'm in charge of that and in control of that. This past week though has been really super hard. Just with my anxiety, I have a lot of postpartum anxiety. And I've always kind of struggled with anxiety, but it's been more so since I've had Grayson. And so this last week has been pretty difficult in just dealing with some anxiety. And also he's decided that he hates all sleep. He just hit 9 months on Friday, and today's April 15th, Monday, April 15th. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. I know he's going through like some sinusy issues right now, and so that doesn't really help. And we were doing 2 naps a day, and now he's doing like 1 long midday nap. So I'm trying to get him back on the schedule of doing 2 naps, because by the time it's bedtime, he is just overly exhausted to the point where he doesn't even want to lay down. He wants to play, he wants to scream and cry, and it's just been it has been a struggle this week. And so, yeah, so in reference to weight loss and food and the scale and my Fitness Pal and my food choices, all of that has been wonderful. On the other hand, just juggling life and family and baby and no sleep, that part of life has been really difficult. So I guess you just kind of balance it all out, and it kind of all works out in the end. But the main point of this video specifically is to talk a little bit about just the goals I've set and making sure that I'm successful in meeting those goals. I talked about in a couple of videos back that I had lost my accountability partner. We were like texting our meals to each other and texting our macros at the end of the day. And she is not doing that anymore. She decided she doesn't want to eat keto, which is perfectly fine. That's her prerogative. And honestly, I feel like looking back at my Fitness Pal over the week, I really eat more low carb than I do keto. It's just kind of what's been happening, and I'm not really focused on keto. I'm just doing what works best for me, what works best for my body. And I feel like low carb, some days are keto, some days my fats are great, and some days I really try to get those fats in. But then other days I'm really just focused on making good choices. And so that's kind of where I am right now. Grayson's taking a nap right now, so I'm gonna try and listen for him. So yeah, goals. So the goal for this year was to lose 30 pounds by August. I have already reached that like 20-pound mark. And so that I'm super proud of. I'm very grateful for the hard work that I'm putting in and it paying off. And so moving forward with this being week 15, I really want to continue focusing on logging everything in MyFitnessPal, which really keeps me accountable. And even, oh, he's awake. Let me go get him real quick. So yeah, like I was saying, baby Grayson is awake now. But like I was saying, logging everything in MyFitnessPal is a huge accountability tool for me. And I've gotten to where I eat pretty much the same things every day. So I kind of know where I'm at when it comes to my carbs and my macros and fats and all of that. So I hope to continue doing that. I especially would like to just continue logging everything and tracking my macros and staying under 20 grams of carbs. It's working for me and I'm grateful for that. And then another goal I definitely have for myself is continuing to get my steps in. Like I talked about in I think last week's video, Grayson and I have been walking almost every day in the stroller. I put him in the stroller and we walk around the neighborhood. And my neighborhood is to the point where now most people are back in their houses. If you don't know or you haven't been following me for a while, my entire neighborhood was flooded by Hurricane Harvey and all of the rainfall we got in our area. And we had almost 5 foot of water in our house, and so every single house, my entire neighborhood was destroyed. And so thankfully a lot of people are back in their houses now like we are, and so I'm able to walk the streets safely. I'm able to get in those steps with Grayson and feel like I'm safe doing that. And so that's been amazing. The weather's been beautiful. There was a little bit of a cold front over the weekend, but it's a beautiful day today. I'm sitting here in front of the window in Grayson's room, and we are definitely going to take a walk here in a little bit. And so yeah, I'm excited about continuing to do that. I don't really have a certain amount of like steps I want to get in or like distance I want to get in. Really, we just kind of play it by ear. I do have a goal that every time we walk, I get in at least a mile. It is definitely more than that most days, but we typically get in 1.5 miles to 1.75 miles, something like that. But I use the Map My Walk app and it syncs everything to MyFitnessPal. So it's a way to accurately be able to make sure that the steps I'm getting in is calculated into my calories in the day. And so that's really nice. And so, yeah, that's definitely a goal I want to continue for sure. And then also just making sure that I am just being accountable and making really good choices. And I'm not sure where it's come from, but this determination and this willpower that I have found, I'm really grateful for. Back at the beginning or the end of last year, I talked about finding that person again and figuring out who she was and wanting to live for our boys and making sure that I'm healthy. And that is really my main focus. I want to make sure that I'm around for our boys and that I'm healthy and I'm able to get out in the yard and play with them and not get exhausted. That is one thing that I've noticed over the last couple of weeks is I'm able to squat and not be out of breath. I'm able to walk more and not be out of breath. I'm noticing that physical change in my body, and so that just makes me even more determined to lose more weight and be healthy. And I'm definitely noticing that it's helping just my overall like just well-being and health. Like it's just helping. Oh goodness, Bubba. Do you want to come say hello to everybody? Well, come see. Come see. She is crawling everywhere these days. Hey, say hi, everybody. Hello. I cannot believe he is 9 months old. We had his 9-month update on Friday. He's pulling up on everything, as you can see. We go to the doctor on Wednesday of this week for his official 9-month checkup. And yeah, he is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get my life back and my body back and my health back. And I'm going to get emotional talking about it. Come on, stand up. Yeah, are you talking? You say hi to everybody. Say hello, everybody. Say hi. So those are just like some small goals that I have for myself. I definitely am going to continue doing everything that I can. You talking? To, meet the goals that I have for myself. I know that I'm, obviously well on my way to reaching that 30 pounds by August. But I'm just going to keep going. I feel wonderful. I'm going to try to keep that anxiety at bay. And make sure that I'm not using food to make me feel better. I've definitely found other ways to do that. And I feel like also getting outside and walking has helped make me feel better, especially on the days that I'm super stressed out or just like tons of anxiety. Just getting outside and being in the sun has definitely helped too. So I'm so grateful for that. A couple of recipes that I tried this week, or products, I guess. I think it's JL Hughes is the name brand, but it's a sugar-free barbecue sauce. I'll make sure and link it in the comments below. Y'all, if you have not tried it, it is amazing. It does not even taste like sugar-free or not like it's actual real barbecue sauce. Like, it is amazing. I grilled some chicken this week and put some of that barbecue sauce on the chicken, and it was amazing. You have to try it. And then I think I talked about this in a video a while back, but bless you, Bubba. I did some bacon wrapped chicken tenders, and those were really good. I'm actually going to make those for dinner tonight. And so I'm excited about letting the boys try them. The boys are on spring break this week, and we have them this year, so I'm super excited about that. So we're going to make some of those tonight, and hopefully they like them. Something else that I want to talk about is I'm not really going out to eat as much. I really like to eat at home. And another thing is, like, I'm listening to my body. Most days I'm not eating breakfast, and it's not because I'm trying to like cut back on the food I'm eating. He's trying to pull my hair. No, Bubba. No pulling. No. You can't pull my hair, silly. And so most days I don't eat breakfast, and like I said, it's not because I'm wanting to like cut those calories. It's just that when I wake up, I'm listening to my body and I'm not hungry. And I feel like that's also been really important. Just keeping everything, keeping everything super simple. Hey, come this way. Keeping everything super simple with a toddler. Pull up. Say hello, everybody. And just keeping everything super simple and not trying to complicate things, and then really listening to my body. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat. And I feel like cutting out sugar has done that for me. I don't have any cravings for sugar. I'm not wanting junk food all of the time. The other day, Andy went to the store and came back with like a surprise. And it was like Halo Top ice cream. And I hadn't had anything sweet since like back in the beginning when I was making like, what was it, that keto chocolate peanut butter pie or something. And I literally had like a couple of tablespoons of this ice cream and my head started hurting. Like, I could not do it. And so just making those changes to my body and to my diet has really helped. And I don't have cravings, and I feel full, and I don't know. It just goes to show that if you get yourself in a good headspace and you're focused and determined, you don't let anything deter you from your goal, then you really can do it. And I'm so excited to be in that headspace right now, that we're continuing to be successful, and I'm continuing to move forward, and just, make sure that I'm doing everything I can to get down to where I was and become the very best me possible. And that's a priority for me right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and watching today. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a crazy video. We're all over the place today. And I just recently posted Grayson's, I think it was his 6 and 7 month update, maybe 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. If you'll go check those videos out, there are tons of adorable, amazing video clips of him laughing and crawling. And we are just definitely everywhere these days. And I'm working on other updates right now as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.